Why do women respect mediocre men more than you? You've probably thought about it more than once. You see it happen over and over. She picks the safe guy, the forgettable guy, the man who blends in, not the one who stands out. He doesn't challenge her. He doesn't lead with purpose. He doesn't think deeply or live boldly. But somehow, she listens to him, defends him, respects him, while you, the man who's done the inner work, who's tried to become something real, are left wondering, what's the point? It's not because he's better. It's not because he earned it. It's because he fits. He fits the script she already believes. The script that says relationships should be predictable, easy to control, emotionally manageable. Mediocre men don't make waves. They don't demand growth. They don't introduce risk. And most people, including women, confuse comfort with respect. They think if someone doesn't challenge them, it must mean they're being honored or valued. But that's not respect. It's inertia. You, on the other hand, are friction. Not because you're difficult, but because you show what's possible. You expose the gap between who they are and who they could be. And people don't respect what makes them feel small. Not at first. Especially not when it means confronting their own mediocrity. So you threaten the equilibrium, not by doing anything wrong, but by simply existing as something uncommon. That doesn't make you weak. That doesn't make you less deserving. It makes you hard to place, hard to control, hard to simplify. And most people, men or women, don't know how to deal with what they can't predict. Here's the truth nobody wants to say out loud. People respect what they can understand. They admire what feels familiar. That's why mediocre men get a pass. Because they fit the mold. They follow the rules. They're non-threatening, emotionally digestible, and easy to place in a role. Women respect that because it doesn't require them to change. It doesn't challenge their beliefs. It doesn't make them question what they've accepted as normal. But your very presence asks more of them. And most aren't ready for that. So they distance themselves. They rationalize. They say you're too intense, too much, too focused on yourself. What they're really saying is, you don't fit the frame they've built for what a man should be. Not because you're less, but because you're more. And that's the part that stings, isn't it? That being more doesn't automatically earn more respect. That playing small works better in the short term. That the guy who never questions anything gets further, for now. But that's the trap. Thinking respect in the moment means respect in the long run. It doesn't. Because eventually, life breaks patterns. Reality forces evolution. And when that happens, the man who stayed comfortable becomes dead weight. And the man who kept building, who kept rising, who refused to shrink himself, becomes the standard. You don't need to be respected now. You need to be undeniable later. So stop obsessing over the attention she gives the man who doesn't push her. Stop wondering why she holds him in higher regard when he offers nothing real. The truth is, her respect is based on what she can handle, not what you're worth. Your value isn't determined by how soon you're accepted. It's measured by how long you last once everything else fades. That's what most men miss. They're chasing immediate respect, immediate validation, and they water themselves down to get it. But that kind of respect is shallow, conditional, temporary. It's built on playing by someone else's rules. But if you can stand your ground, if you can resist the urge to conform, to soften, to be chosen, then you won't just be respected. You'll be remembered, because the man who stays true to himself forces the world to adjust to him, not the other way around. So ask yourself again, why do women respect mediocre men more than you? And then answer with what actually matters. They don't. Not really. They just don't respect what they aren't ready for. Yet.